I watched a video last night called The Stealing, and these people that rule over the whole world after the mud flood, the War of Tartaria, they claimed the land, all these lands around the world, and that's the reason why these people are rich. But they had, in this civilization, they had food gardens, so they didn't have stores, free electricity. They had vehicles that traveled. They had fuel. They used mercury for fuel, and they had spacecraft. They flew. They have a craft that's crashed on the moon, and it's been there for who knows how long. But I always thought that this ancient technology went back thousands of years, but no, it didn't go back that far, because we're missing 1,000 years of history. So this ancient technology, they say, is so ancient technology, is not that ancient. It doesn't go back that far. But we were a very advanced civilization just a few hundreds of years ago. And people traveled to the stars. They had internet it was a galactic internet. We could talk to people on other planets around other stars. We had Star Wars-like technology, but better, probably, because they had people that could travel in time. We had intergalactic internet, free power, free food, huge, beautiful cities. Anything you can imagine, anything you wanted, you probably could do or eat or whatever. It was a completely different kind of civilization than what we have now. But these families have gotten control over the world, and we live actually in an artificial technology, artificial civilization that they have created for all the people. And I've always felt that this civilization was off ever since I was a kid. I always felt like there was something wrong. Now I know why I felt that way, because we are living in an artificial civilization, an artificial world, and they have control over everything. This money system, we were not meant for a money system. We were meant for a resource-based system, because money system works on the less you have, the more money you make, and it will eventually destroy itself. It's an evil. Resource-based system is a system of abundance. You can create more and more and more. And if we lived in that system, we would be living in life like the Jetsons. We would be flying around instead of driving around. We would be traveling to the stars. We would have intergalactic internet. It would just be an amazing world. Free food, free power, free clothes, for anything you wanted. You wouldn't have to, there wouldn't be no money system to pay for anything, no government, anything like that. In fact, they had robotics back then, AI back then, all this stuff. All the stuff that we're supposedly discovering now, which is not really discovery, came back. We're just rediscovering it from the past, and not that much of an ancient past. They had it in ancient past too, but it was more recent too. So that's what we're doing. We're just rediscovering what we used to have before, but we're still in this evil system. And that's the reason why anybody that comes up with something that we used to have a long time ago that would free us up, they kill. That's the reason why they've killed many biologists, many scientists, many people that have all these inventions, like cars that run off water, or other fuels that would allow us to run around the world for virtually nothing. Free power, they kill them off or cut them off some way or other by their patents. Everything is removed. And so we need to get back to throw off this evil that's ruling us, and live the way we should live, in a resource-based economy, without governments, without all these evil overlords over us. Because we should be living free. We should be a free people. And that's the way the United States was trying to get set up in the beginning, but we were usurped right from the very beginning. As soon as it got set up, the evil came in and usurped our power and enslaved us again. So we have been enslaved ever since, which is a shame. But we need to free ourselves. One of these days, we will. And hopefully soon, because I don't want our grandkids living this. This is a horrible way to live.